Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at an example of Cramer's rule to find a specific value of the solution to this system of equations. Now, Cramer's rule can be used if the determinant of the coefficients of this part of the system, so 2, 1, -2, -1, -2, 0, 2, -1, 1, if the determinant of this part is non-zero. In fact, we need to use this determinant in the calculation. So let's calculate this determinant right now. Let's calculate it by doing a cofactor expansion along this column because we see a 0. Okay, so in a checkerboard pattern, this has a plus and this has a plus, as a minus. So meaning that we don't change the sign of what we get from this part and that part. Okay, so what we do is we look at what's kitty corner to this -2. Get the determinant of that, which we do. So that's 1. And then that's minus a -4. So that would be +4. So 1 plus 4 is 5. So we get -2 times 5. And then we're going to add to that 1 times what's kitty corner to that 1, that submatrix right there. So we get -4. And then we have, so we have -4 and then we have minus -1, which would be +1. So -4 plus 1, which would be -3. And that would give us -10 minus 3, which would be -13. Okay, now we go ahead and we look at, if we're going to compute y, what we do is we take this part and we replace this this part, and we replace the middle column. Now, why the middle column? We're going to replace the middle column with this guy. Why do we do that? Well, it's because if you think about this is x, y, z, right? Okay, y is in the middle, and the middle coefficient, so we replace the middle guy by this column right here. So we have 2, -1, 2, 0, -1, 3, -2, 0, 1. Okay, now what we do is we compute the determinant of this guy and then divide it by the -13, and that's going to be the value of y. So y will be equal to the determinant of this divided by the -13. So we take the determinant of this part right here. Now, we could use the top row or this guy or even this guy right here if we're thinking about a cofactor expansion. I like this one because the signs don't change here and here, the non-zero places. So we'll do the same type of thing. We'll have -2 times the determinant of what's kitty corner to it right here, which is -3 minus a -2. So that's +2. So -3 plus 2 would be a -1. And then we add to that 1 times what's kitty corner to it, this determinant right here, which ends up just being -2. Okay, now adding that up, we get 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0 in this case, which means the y value actually is 0 divided by -13. So we didn't even need to necessarily compute this determinant here because it was 0 already. Anyhow, we divide it, we get 0, so that we know that the y value of the solution is equal to 0. And then we could go ahead and keep doing this to find the x value and the z value simply by taking this, and instead of replacing the middle column, you can replace the x column or the z column. Thanks for watching.